I'm getting better with my timing, and one thing that I'm studying, well, I'm watching a lot more TV, a lot more documentaries, a lot more Netflix, a lot more YouTube videos, pretty much just a lot more content, because I want to see what makes other people's videos better than mine, or just what makes theirs appeal to a certain audience. Not saying that I want to copy what they're doing, because I'm not going to step out of my own body to get some views or get supporters. I want to continue with my message, continue with my story and my life, but I want to see what aspects of their video make it better or make it a better view for somebody. And the more I do that, the more I'm learning, and that's the best part, just learning. Because if you think that you know it all, or if you get complacent and just stay the same, people may not tell you, but it never really works out for those type of people. You're like short-lived, where you get a lot of supporters for one moment and then it dies down. And for the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, past 3 weeks to a month, I've been getting feedback, positive and negative feedback. Negative, not so much where what I'm doing is bad. And negative is just certain people don't understand the vision, and they may have a different opinion, which is perfectly fine. Can agree to disagree, but I've been getting feedback, and that's my biggest goal with this, is just to keep getting feedback, because once again, I'm only 24. I've only been doing videos. I've been editing videos since high school. I did my own highlight tape. It wasn't a great highlight tape, but I was always playing around with editing and used to try to dibble and dabble in the music production. That wasn't for me, but I've always been the editing type of person. And my friend, who's the music producer, when I go to the studio with him, I try to pick up an ear for editing. So whenever he's editing songs, he'll spend hours editing just one portion. So I'm learning the craft as far as perfecting it, and the timing as far as transitions and how to make sure certain things fade in at the right point, or if the song is going, it fades out with the certain words that I'm saying, making sure the music that I'm choosing fits perfectly or as perfectly as I can get it for my ear with the song. I'm trying to make the music in my videos, I'm trying to incorporate different genres of music, so it's not just the urban or the hip hop. I'm trying to incorporate maybe some jazz or country or pop, just so I can appeal to a wider audience. The message will always appeal to anybody that wants to be inspired, but you may catch a different audience just because the song is more appealing to them. So I'm starting to tap into different parts of this world that I'm trying to get to. And by doing so, I'm noticing a lot more people commenting and a lot more people mentioning me. I've ran into a high school friend from... I haven't seen him in 5 years, maybe, possibly 6. Ran into him at Walmart, and he was just saying how his family is proud of me, and I didn't even know they bought my book that I wrote 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't even push my book like that anymore, because there's a time and a place for everything, and right now is not the time for me to push the book. So in about maybe a year or two, whenever that time comes, I'll repackage it, and it'll be the same content, same book, but I'll repackage it and then sell it again, but make the quality way better as far as the technical aspects. But when I ran into him, he said his parents, they bought the book, they're just so proud of me, and that they just want to keep seeing me push forward and keep going. And that, it almost brought a tear to my eye. Literally, when I got in the car, I was just contemplating, and it was like, wow, I didn't even know they bought the book. Because when I check the statistics of the book sales, I don't see who's buying it. I just see, okay, this week this amount was sold, but I don't know exactly who bought it. So if I see 5 books were sold, I'm just assuming, okay, great, maybe some family members bought it or something like that. But to randomly run into somebody that you haven't seen in 5 or 6 years, and they say, keep up the good work, I see you're doing your personal training thing, and then on top of that, they add that their parents bought your book and they really like what I'm doing and they want to keep going. Those types of things, no matter how big or small, those things right there mean the world to me, because it's being noticed. It's being noticed not just by my peers that are my age, but adults that are older than me, that have lived and they're wiser, and they're seeing that, hey, I'm on the right path, so I want to keep this thing going. I don't want our parents' morals and their guidance to just go to waste. Like, they were telling us the right thing. And the more life is happening, the more that the young kids are killing each other and doing drugs and just not listening at all, the more I realized, like, wow, our parents were trying to protect us from that.